you are watching from. Happy Sunday to each and every one of you that have been with us throughout this journey. I want to wish you all happy Sunday. I believe you are spending your weekend very well. I believe those of you that have already subscribed to our YouTube channel, stay blessed and stay healthy. That's our priority. We are here to talk about this plan that you know, a Newbouldia plan that you have been seeing it, or you call it African bamboo tree. Most villages we normally use this land as our boundary tree. They have a lot of name, different tribes and different people. They use different vernacular names to call this plant New Bodia plant. This plant I'm about to talk about this morning, they have both physical and spiritual benefit. And I want to give you some few secrets about this plant that if you use it, you are going to drop a comment below about this plan. If you use it, you are going to drop a comment about this plan. This plan has been used in Africa for centuries. It has been used in Africa for centuries. So we have been using it as a tea in most houses around Africa today. Some people have been using it as a boundary tree to demarcate boundary within the nearest neighbor. We call it New Bodia plan. It's a common plan. If you are a woman, you want to balance your hormones, or you want to boost fertility as a woman, there is a need to know about this plan. It's a very common plan where you get a leaf, a single leaf like this will get up to 6, sometimes 7, sometimes 5. It depends. Like this one have only 6, one have fallen off, but most of them have 7 leaves. Like this one have 7 leaves. So if you want to use it to draw good luck, you use 7. Let me finish up with the hormones imbalance and women that are battling with fertility problem or low libido in a woman, or maybe you are menstruating but you are not ovulating. This plan, they call it fertility plan, or commonly called new blue bodia, English name new bodia plan, or commonly called boundary tree. It's a very common plant that grows in Africa widely without cultivation. Please, if you are just joining me, share this live to friends and family. I want to talk about the health benefit on this plant. I'll talk about the leaves, I'll talk about the barks, I'm going to talk about the root as well for men that have been battling with this man that is not getting such problem. But let me start off with the leaf. Let me start off with the leaf. If you want to boost fertility, or maybe you want to boost sperm count, or maybe you want to boost libido, or sometimes you are menstruating as a woman but you are not ovulating, this new Bodia plan, it can be of great help to you. It can be of great help to you. If you are just joining me, share this live to friends and family and join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. Just harvest the leaves of this plant. The right full time of harvest from, you are battling with hormones imbalance, you are battling with menstrual cramps, you are battling with ovulation problem, or maybe you are menstruating, you are not ovulating. And if you are menstruating, you are not ovulating, to get in pregnancy is a very difficult issue for such women. That's why I want to show you the secret of this African boundary tree or new Bodia plan. I want to give you the secret of this plan. Both I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about both physical and spiritual benefit of this plant. I'm going to talk about the two benefits, both physical. So stay tuned, share this life, and remain blessed and remain healthy. That's our priority. So see what you can do. Harvest out the leaves of this plant. Harvest out the leaves of this plant. Make sure the leaves, you remove out the leaves. Then it should full your palm hand. One handful can go with 3 liters of water. Newbouldia plant that have been battling with a very long time. You have been battling with fertility problem. You have been battling with hormones imbalance. You have been battling with painful menstruation as a woman, or sometimes menstruation will come 1 day, 2 days, then it will stop. Or maybe sometimes you want to come, it comes in pains, or it comes with a black color and a very, very bad odor. You use Newbouldia plant, boil it, one handful goes with 3 liters of water. I'll be taking it as a tea, 150 ml, which is half a glass cup morning and evening. Your case will never be different. People, if you watch most of my videos on YouTube, people that have been using this plan, they have a lot of testimony on this plan, fertility plan, Newbouldia plan, or plan of immortality. It's a very common plan which is in ancient use here in Africa. We have been using it in those ancient days for different types of healing. And that's the reason why I am here right away to reveal you the secret behind most of this plan, the secret behind this plan, because we have been using it for a very long time. So stay tuned. Let me talk about it. If you are a woman that is battling with that problem, boil it the way I explained. One handful, 3 liters of water, half a glass cup, 150 ml, morning and night. Within some few days, your life will never remain the same. Especially you as a woman that is battling with menstrual cramps or menstrual pain. Do this therapy, you are going to thank me later. Do this therapy, you are going to thank me later. I have a lot of benefit that I want to expose to you now. Now, I want to expose this benefit of this plan. I'm going to expose you both the physical and the spiritual benefit of this new Bodia plan. So we as Africans, we are blessed with plenty, but we hunger in the midst of plenty. Why? Because we don't embrace nature. We don't embrace our heritage. We don't embrace the Almighty Creator that have already created us with plans around our vicinity that can be of help to our health issues. That's the reason why we want to talk about today. What about the root of this plan? What about the root? Let me give you a secret today as a man. New Buddha root is very, very good for men that have been battling with this man that is weak as a man. In the other room, you cannot perform your primary assignment as a man. I want to give you a secret on this new Bodia root, the root of new Bodia plan. I want to give you a secret now on how you can use the root. You make sure you come back to full contact as a man. Sometimes this man will be disappointing you at the time. Sometimes you beg this man to come, he will go down. Man, your wife will be asking you a technical question back at home. Are you a man? Are you a man all the time? Why? Because this man cannot get up in time. And one thing men used to do, where me, I don't like it and I don't support it, is because you take some kind of drugs around that can make this man to come to full contact. At the long run, when you take them, it's going to trigger it to come by force. But at the long run, it will start going weaker and weaker. What would advise men to do as a man if you discover that this man is not working well? First thing you need to do, check whether you are diabetic. If you are not diabetic, check whether you are having BP. If you are not having BP, check whether you have an infection that was poorly treated. If you check those things, you are okay. Use the root of Newbouldia. If you check those things, you are okay. Use the root of Newbouldia, boil it, and take a glass in the morning once a day. But if you take you want to do a therapy we call tincture with alcohol, you can do a therapy, tincture therapy. You put it inside the alcohol and leave it for at least 5 to 6 days before you start taking a thought only in the evening. Please, for men, you can boil it and be taking it. You can do a therapy, tincture therapy. You put it inside the uh, alcohol and be taking it, you will realize that when 3 a.m. reach, 4 a.m. reach, bam, this man will tell you that they have break. You're supposed to wake up. You are not supposed to be sleeping by this time. He will be telling you you are not supposed to be sleeping by this time. He will be making jogging around the bed and to make sure that you are okay as a man. Just do this therapy. You are going to call me for the root of this plant. You are going to call me to thank me later about the root of this plant. Look for this plant, Newbouldia plant, and use it for men. The roots, not the leaves. The roots, not the leaves. This new body you see, it have a lot of benefit that I want to expose to you today. A lot of benefit that I want to expose to you today, and that you are going to learn and benefit from this benefit I'm going to talk about today. We have high anti-inflammatory properties, high antibacterial properties. Is very very good for men because of the high zinc and iron. The roots of this new Bodia plant, very very good for men. If you are a man that you have been battling with, use new Bodia roots because of the zinc and the iron. Is very very good for you men, and magnesium. So those minerals are very very necessary for men. So use the roots of this plant to gain those minerals in the body. And this plant is growing around Africa without cultivation. We see it on daily basis, but because the knowledge is not there, that's the reason why we are here to do what we call transplanting of knowledge. How we can enlighten you to know about these things, to keep them in your mind so that you should be healthy, so that you should be healthy. Please subscribe to all our social media handle, share this live to friends and family. Drop a comment below what you think about African indigenous medicines. We were not born to be sick. If somebody is having stomach pain or constipation or sometimes pie, hemorrhage, intestinal hemorrhage, you have been battling with the pie for a very long time. The bark from the tree of this plant, this bark that you see is so very, very good for somebody that is battling with hemorrhage. If you have been battling with hemorrhage, I don't care for how long, for cocoa, if you go to toilet, it's too blood, it's too flames, your stomach is grumbling, stomach pain, or maybe stomach upset. Try all means possible to use Try all means possible to use the bark from the new Bodia plant, the bark from the new Bodia plant, and you will be blessed and your life will never remain the same. For stomach pain, for stomach upset, for constipation, for diarrhea, or for dysentery, use the bark of Newbouldia plant. Just get their machete and cut off the bark. When you cut off the bark, then get a handful of the bark and boil it and drink it. Please, if you have natural honey, you can add natural honey. For somebody that's suffering from internal hemorrhage, their stomach is grumbling, it is making noise, you are stooling flames, you are stooling blood, you have been battling with hemorrhage cocoa for a very long time. Use new Bodia leaves, the bark from the new Bodia, bring your machete and pieces out the bark and boil it. For somebody that is battling with hemorrhoid. And nobody can proud and face me directly and tell me that he or she doesn't have pie. Maybe you have not started seeing the symptoms, but at a long run, because of the kind of food we eat here in Africa on a daily basis, at a long run, you can have pie or you can come across somebody that have been battling with pie. So if you have been battling with pie or you know someone that has been battling with pie, maybe you're still blood, you still flames, your stomach is grumbling, you use the back of this plant, you are going to be free from that issue. Stay blessed, stay tuned, stay healthy. That is our priority. We are here to reintroduce nature to an African man because these were the things our ancestors were using. They were strong and healthy. Listen and listen carefully. I want to give you one advice today. African indigenous herbal medicines is old as mankind, is old as mankind. Please, if you have been battling with, I want to talk about men. I emphasize on men. If you are a man whereby this man cannot get up in time. All the time, this man disappoint you as a man. You have been battling with this problem. You don't have that infection. You are not diabetic. You are not having high blood pressure. You don't have any kidney related problem. Use the roots of this new Bodia plant. This new Bodia plant. You are going to remain healthy and you are going to remain blessed. You can do the therapy we call tension with alcohol, or maybe you boil it with water and be taking it. You will see when you say this man, he should move, he will move. When you say this man, he should pause, he will pause. When you say fire down, he will fire down immediately. That's what I'm talking about. Do this thing and you regain your respect at home. So men have already lost respect back at home. It will boost libido, boost sperm count, and boost fertility in men. The roots. Listen and listen carefully. The roots, not the leaves. I have talked about the leaf. I'm going to talk about so many benefits, both physical. I'm still talking about physical. I have not gone into the spiritual into the spiritual benefit of this plant because these plants are all common plants that we see them, we know them, and maybe because we lack the knowledge on them, that's the reason why we organize this platform like this so that we can reach out to you guys, bring them out, showcase them so that we can reintroduce nature to an African man. Because these are the herbs that we need for us to be healthy. I am going to talk about the both physical and the spiritual benefits of this plant. Both physical and the spiritual benefits of this plant. So I am going to show you on how you